lesson in case someone has to leave
Oh
early.
yeah. Also, Noah can't come because she has an appointment.
All right, so even more important to record the lesson. Okay, so basically what we're going to do, again, like I said, we're going to go over a couple of problems from the homework yesterday. And it's my fault because I never talked about this type of wording of the question. Usually I just said solve for this. But, and let me open it up for us. Let me get the textbook page. Actually, wait. Can I move it to here? All right, cool. There you go. All right. So when it says write the equation so that y is a function of x, let's lock that down. Okay. So write an equation where y is a function of x. What that means is that y is the result of something happening to x. Y is a function of x. Y is a function, so is equal, of x. So a function of x means something's happening to it, like 2x plus 3, or negative 6x divided by 5 plus 11. Something happening, something's functioning into x that it makes it y. That's, in other words, to say solve for y. Okay?
Wait,
Terrible.
I asked like a friend yesterday, and the person said like in algebra, it's always been like you're always gonna like want to look for y. Is that true?
For algebra 1, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like each time like that happened, because I was confused. I feel like I have to ask.
That's fine. We will always be, all the time, we're going to be separating y by itself. If there's a y involved, it'll be y by itself. Ethan.
If we're saying that y is the function of x, does that mean that will y always be on like the like on its own on one side?
Isolated, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter if it's left or right side, but it will always be isolated. So something like number 16. No, you didn't do 16. Let's do number 17. I just want to do that. So number 17 is 30 equals 9x minus 5y. So the first thing I have to do is get rid of everything away from y. So I'm trying to get y by itself. So I'm going to subtract 9x on both sides. Those two are not like terms. And because they're not like terms, we're just going to write it 30 minus 9x equals negative 5y. Here, I have negative 5 times y, so I have to divide negative 5 on both sides. And because I did that, I'm going to get negative 6. Because 30 divided by negative 5 is negative 6. Negative 9 over 5 is not reducible. So we're going to do plus 9x over 5 equals y. So some of you guys, I was peeping the homework a little bit. Some of you guys forgot you have to actually simplify as possible when you distribute that division. Because this problem are all real numbers, like actual numbers instead of variables, you can check that by dividing everything.
I got something else. I got y equals 6 minus 9 over 5.
9 over 5, you need an x next to 9 over 5.
I don't know. I screwed everything up.
This is like
No, you're really close. You just need 9 over 5x. So you could write 9.
I have it written down like negative 5 y equals 30 minus 9x.
All right, so if you wrote it down wrong, that's fine. But either way, you were really close. You just need an x in your answer.
I did 6 minus, instead of I did 6 minus 9x over 5 equals y. But instead of doing a negative 6 and like and plussing, I did the opposite. I did like a positive 6 and I did minus 9 over 5.
You forgot to divide by -5 then. That's what it's telling me. You just divided by normal 5.
Will there
Okay.
ever be will there ever be a problem? Like, let's say you could simplify like the x part. Let's say it was like 5/10x. Well, so like, would you simplify that, or would like you still leave it as like?
You definitely simplify it, so.
Can you also do number 15, please?
Sure, I'll do 15.
Like the first time this year, I had trouble with any of the homework. I just didn't understand it.
Yeah, see, this one was kind of hard.
Okay, let's go over it, man. I got all day. Well, I don't have all day. I have 40
This was the
minutes.
page that confused me. The first
All
one.
right.
the first paragraph.
Yeah, first 2 pages
Well-
were easy.
No, I didn't understand either.
All right, so I'm just gonna do it on a different page, so I have all the space. So let me just write it down here. 14, I'm gonna do number 15.
Can you push
14.
back the test? Because there's no way I'm gonna be able to do
No, because this is the last lesson of the test, so we still have tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday, and we're not learning anything new that time. So this is the last part of the new test, of the
Oh,
upcoming
the test on Wednesday?
test is on Wednesday, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I just wrote it down. I'm gonna recopy it over here on a clean page. 14 equals 7y minus 6x. So what we're going to do there is that's 17y, yeah. So what we're going to do there is first move over the 6x. So it's a minus 6x. We're gonna do the opposite, plus 6x on both sides. So what I get there is 14 plus 6x equals 7y. Once again, I have 7 times y. I don't want 7 times y, I just want y by itself. So I'm going to divide both sides by 7. So when you divide or multiply both sides, you technically have to distribute it. So everyone has to get the 7 in this case. 14 over 7, nice and simplifies the 2. 6x over 7 can't simplify. You could write it 6x7, or you could write it 6 over 7x. I want to make sure that's clear. 6 over 7x is the same thing as 6x over 7. I want to be clear on that. And that will equal y.
I got it right now. I did it wrong before because I think by mistake I did 7y equals 14 plus 6x. So I got it wrong. I got a different answer, but
7y equals 14 plus 6x. You should still get the same answer.
I don't know, but I got it now.
Okay, good. Any other questions on this one?
Mm,
So this is not the exit ticket. I just want to make sure we're not too crazy about this stuff. As in, I want to make sure we know how to do this. I would like everyone to do number 14. I want everyone to do number 14. And you're going to type out the answer to me privately. Again, y as a function of x, which basically means get y by itself. Let me do it real quick myself too. Don't forget you're dividing by a -2.
Number 17.
Number 14.
Okay.
Both of them are going to simplify, so you're going to simplify both of them.
When you do these, do you always try to solve for y?
Because the instruction says y as a function of x, yeah, you solve for y. Typically, I mean, in the next chapter, we're always going to be solving for y. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, L. Well, you got to type it privately, but that's incorrect. Check your math somewhere. Shuriel.
Oh yeah, I meant to put plus.
Okay, then you're good. Kira, you're good. Rachel, you're good. Sheva. Oh no, Rachel, you forgot to divide by -2. So Rachel, you have to fix that. Sheva, you're good. Craig, you could simplify 18x divided by 2. You can simplify that. You're good. Michael, you got to remember the x. Where's the x, Michael? Good, Craig, then.
I don't. What did I do wrong? Oh, I think I see.
Where's the x? That's what I'm
I did
asking you.
this.
Well, okay. Yeah,
Wait,
you
I'm
need it like
typing.
that. Yeah.
Like that.
Rachel, you have you can't have negative y, so you got to get y completely by itself. So divide negative on both sides.
Is that better?
Daniel, did you divide 26 with 2? You have to divide everything by 2. Riel, did you divide by negative 2? You got to divide everything by negative 2. Ethan, good. Craig, good. Michael, good. Rachel, no. One of those are supposed to be negative. Brielle, no. One of those are, wait. Yeah, one of those are supposed to be positive. Daniel, no. One of those are supposed to be negative. Gabby, you can't have 2 equal signs. Brielle, you also can't have 2 equal signs. And then you need an X, Gabby, also. I see that, Gabby. You also need the X then.
Wait, but I wrote what you said was right before, and you said it was wrong.
What you just sent me is correct.
Yeah,
Did
I wrote that the first time, and you said it was wrong.
My fault then, Rachel. I'm so sorry.
I got it wrong because I wrote it down wrong. I wrote 16 instead of 26.
You definitely want to write it down correctly, yeah. Gabby, you got it now. Galit, one of those are supposed to be positive. Brielle, now, if that's what you meant, then you got it right. Jacob, you got to simplify 18 over negative 2. You got to simplify that. That's a number, so you can simplify.
Was this the exit ticket, or are there more?
No.
Okay.
Daniel, you got it. Sorry about being rough by that, but no, it's not the exit ticket. Galit, where's your plus sign? Where's your X? Don't forget those guys. Rewrite it correctly. That's fine. Okay. And just for anyone who's watching the recording, so I'm just going to do it out. It was 18x minus 2y equals 26. Subtract 18 on both sides, 18x. You get negative 2y equals 26 minus 18x, divided by negative 2 on both sides. When you divide by negative 2, everyone receives it. Y should equal negative 13 plus 9x. You could also write it as 9x minus 13. Either way is correct. Okay. So I'm going to go back to that page, and we're going to do 20, 21, and 22. I want everyone to try, or no, I'm going to do at least, let me do some of them. So 20, let me do 20. 20, this is the volume of a rectangular prism. You don't need to remember it's a volume of a rectangular prism, so you don't have to sweat that. But this is what you need to do, solve for W. So we have V equals, actually, let me do the page. V equals LWH. Solve for W. All right, so what's happening here is we have V equals length times width times height. Both length and height is being multiplied to width. So to get rid of both of those things that are being multiplied, we're going to divide it. So I'm going to divide L and divide H. Which means over here, I'm going to divide L and H. The L's cross out here, the H cross out here. what I'm left with is V over LH equals W. Okay. Yeah, there you go. All right. Next one. Surface of a prism.
Is
S
it possible to go back to that?
Yeah, sure. Let me just write it down here so I can copy it. Equals 2B plus PH. I'm looking at 21. We're going to solve for H. Oh, perimeter. There's that. So S equals 2B plus PH. We're going to solve for H. And we're going to do that by removing 2B first. We're going to remove 2B by subtracting. Why? Because it's being added to H. We have to subtract it from H. So it's S minus 2B equals PH. Now that's P times H. So we're going to divide P on both sides. Now here's the thing. I don't have actual numbers here. Like I don't have numbers I could actually reduce. They're all variables. So because of that, I'm going to rewrite my answer not as two separate fractions, but as one big fraction. So my final answer is S minus 2B all over P equals H. You are not incorrect if you wrote this. That's technically also a correct answer. You are not incorrect. It just doesn't look as nice. I will say that. But you will get full credit if you wrote it like that, by the way. Good. Oh, sorry. Let me leave it there for a second. Anyone has any questions on those two? Okay. Mike, am I good to go back?
1 second.
Yeah. What you got? 15 minutes. All right, you good, Mike?
What? So the answer is S minus B minus 2B over, that's the
P.
answer.
Yeah. This is also technically a correct answer, okay?
Okay, I'm good.
All right, cool. All right. So this one, super easy. I'm not even going to write it down. Solve for F. So you would just divide 24 on both sides. So you get L over 24 equals F. Okay. All right. So I'm going to have your exit ticket because I just kind of wanted to practice more of this. I kind of try to be cheap and do 2 lessons in one day. I'll try not to do that again. It didn't work out as great as it should have been. But I want your exit ticket to be number 18 over here. Notice that when you subtract 11 on both sides, you might be able to actually combine something. But you guys are going to do number 18 over here. That's your exit ticket.
Are we solving for y?
Yes, write the equation as y so that y is a function of x. So we are solving for y.
It's kind of hard with the letters. With the just letters, I find it kind of hard.
You find it harder with just the letters?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's typical. That happens because it's just like, it's all more abstract than just numbers. Remember, simplify the fraction when possible. And you're going to be dividing a -4. So how's that going to look like?
Mr. Tobel,
Yeah,
I'm confused on how to do this one.
I would say this, Ethan. First thing you got to do, your goal is to get y by itself. So the first thing I would do is subtract 11 on both sides. But notice 11 could be combined with one of those two terms, either the 3 or the 6x.
But it
That's
has
gonna
to, it's,
It has to be combined, yeah.
okay.
Craig, one of those should or should not be a negative. You're in. You can simplify what's on the x, so fix that. Sherelle, did you divide by a -2, Sherelle? Or -4, I mean? You might have forgot to divide by the negative there.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put
So
negative.
that's fine. So fix it. Gabby, you need your x somewhere. So put it back, retype it and put it back. Yael, you need your x somewhere. So put it where it's supposed to be. Craig, that's not simplified correctly. Brielle, where is your x? It should be somewhere there. Yaren, that is not simplified correctly. Brielle,
Did I get it
give me
now?
the whole thing again. Brielle, just type it the whole thing again.
Did I get it now?
I'm scrolling down. Give me a sec. Tara, you got to get y by itself. You wrote it in standard form, which is cool, but I want it y solved. Gabby, you are the first person to give me the correct answer. You're free to go, okay?
Wait, so I did, like I forgot to put the negative, but other than that, am I right?
You got to just retype it because I'm just
I
going
did.
down the list. Okay, I'm going down the list. Kira, you got to simplify what's on the x. Daniel, when you divide -4, you don't bring the y over. It stays the y back there. So there shouldn't be a -4y there.
Okay,
Also-
should I retype it?
Yeah, retype the correct answer. And
Otherwise, is it right though?
no, because you got to simplify what's on the x.
Okay.
Yael, you did not simplify correctly. Or you forgot to divide the x by -4. You
Wait,
might
how
have-
do I simplify what's on the x?
Well, what could be taken out of both of them? Yarnin, you're good. You're free to go.
Thank
I
you.
have no clue what I did.
Brielle, you got it. So who don't got no clue?
Me.
Can you check mine?
Who's me? I'm looking at the
Ethan,
things.
said Ethan, that people are also.
Ethan,
I don't think mine's good.
now you got to divide by -4, Ethan. Did you do that?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Sharil.
Did I
you
fix
got it.
mine?
I don't
Can I go?
understand.
If Sharil, is that you? Sure.
Yeah, can I go?
Sheva, you are free to go.
Did I fix mine?
I'm going down. Hold it. Yeah, I know to your chat, there's nothing, but I have 100 chats here, so that's why. Jacob, you got to reduce what's at the x. Yael, write the full answer for me.
I
I'm going back up.
I fixed myself later.
Greg, you simplified it wrong. Kira, you got to simplify the x.
Mr. Tobel, I have to go.
Michael, there's no equal sign.
Mr. Tobel,
Yael, why is it
one is an
-5?
equal sign.
Michael, where's the
Mr. Tobel,
x,
I
bro?
corrected myself before.
I don't know. I'm lost in
I'm
this.
scrolling down. Ethan, you could combine the like terms of 3 and 11. So you subtract 11 on both sides, you should get -8.
I'm lost in
Jacob,
this
you
one.
forgot to divide by a negative.
Yeah, I know, but then I fixed it all the way again.
Okay, I'm just rolling down, man. Kira, you simplified wrong.
What?
Tara, you got it. Good job, Tara.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Daniel, you forgot to divide 8 by a -2 or -4. Jacob, why is it
I did it the
plus
second
minus
time. I realized it
1.5?
also.
And where's the x? Yo, what? There's no equal sign. You did y plus -5. Craig, no, you still simplified it
I
wrong.
can't simplify it anymore.
Oh my gosh. Yo. Oh. No, yo, you got your negatives wrong.
Mine isn't
I started
simplified.
looking at the wrong problem. That's why I started doing it wrong.
Oh my god. Okay, look at the board. We're doing it together, everyone.
No, I got it. Can you just check mine like really quickly?
Yeah, same.
I simplified the 8.
Nah, just let him do it on the board. Let him do it on the board.
Okay, I get it.
Nice
Thank you,
and
Mr.
quick.
Coble. Have a good day.
Negatives are incorrect. And yo, I said the negatives are correct already. All right, heads up. Here's it on the board.
Wait, I was right or I wasn't?
No, wait, that's not right. It was not right.
It was 3 plus
11 plus 6x equals, I think it was 3. No, I got it the wrong way. I'm sorry.
it's 3 plus 6x.
Equals
Plus
11 minus 4y. Okay. All right, everyone, pay attention. I'm trying to get y by itself, okay? I'm trying to get y by itself. So what I'm going to do is first subtract the farthest thing away from it, which is 11. So I'm going to subtract 11, cross this out. Ethan, pay attention. We should have -8 plus 6x equals -4y. I'm pretty sure almost everyone got to that point. Next step is to divide -4. You have to divide everybody by -4. First off, your first number, -8 divided by -4, that's a double negative, so that's +2. Second number, 6x over -4, that's going to be minus, because one is negative, one is positive, so it's going to be minus. Both of these can be divided by 2.
I would have gotten it right, but now I see that I put the equal sign on the wrong side.
So 3 over 2x.
I messed up one negative in the first time I wrote it, but I wrote 1.5, which is also.
No, I want to be clear. A lot of you were really close.
1.5 is the same as.
I just didn't do it, and then I reduced it all wrong, but I got like the answer before it simplified. But I simplified it wrong.
No, Mr. Tobel, I got everything right.
If you
Except I put the equal sign on the wrong side. I put the equal sign on the wrong side.
I mean, I don't know how you got the equal sign on the wrong
I
side.
don't know. I thought my
It
plus
shouldn't matter, dude, if it's the equal sign on the wrong side, by the way.
I don't know. I got it.
Either way, guys. Either way.
I got equals 3.
Either,
I wrote it in the chat because yesterday you said like to write in the chat.
either way. Here's the thing. I think this exit ticket thing, you guys are rushing. Just take your time. Do it. I'm going to let you guys go. Have a wonderful day.
Thank
If you had type of answer, I know you were here and I know you tried it. But everyone is free to go,
I
okay?
need more practice
Thank
with
you.
it.
Thank you.
That's fine. I'm putting more homework on this, okay?
Thank you. Bye.
No problem. Bye-bye.